Tonight I'm going to play Darkest Dungeon. And the reason I'm playing it is because it just had an update, expansion. And I hadn't touched it in a really long time. I love this game. I love the vibe it gives. I love the feel. I love the kind of depressing, impending doom, Lovecraftian style it has. And the kind of woodcut art. Really cool. Now, just because you love something doesn't mean you're good at it. And that's the case here. I'm not really that great at strategy games, and this is definitely a strategy type game. So here I have the last save game I had. Now the date is a couple days ago because I just loaded it up to see if I could pick it up from here, and I had no idea what was going on. So I refreshed it, but really had no clue, what state my heroes were in, and so it's best to just start over, I thought. So I'm just going to start over, and this is going to be with all the mods installed. That's Crimson Court, Districts. The newest one was a Shield Breaker one. This just adds the new class. So I really haven't played this since it first came out, so this is going to be all new. It's tempting to just go easy, but let's just do regular, normal. Okay. Now, I don't know, what do we call it? It's going to put estate at the end of it, so let's say curse the, and then we'll leave it at that. And okay. So, like I've mentioned in all my videos, when I'm done recording, I upload them to YouTube. So if you miss anything, it's on YouTube. And let's get started.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Yeah, I love this. I love the idea that the problems of your great-grandfather or father or whoever, they don't really say, I don't think, are now yours because of an inheritance. That's such a cool idea. And I love the... For those of you that live in under a rock and don't know, Darkest Dungeon is Lovecraftian, and as you're playing, you have to, like, balance the sanity of your guys. It's not always they die or whatever. They can go crazy. They can, like, bring down the morale of the rest of the group. There's this whole other layer of gameplay that isn't in most games. And that's what I find so alluring about it, is that you get a guy who's a stand-up hero and he seems great, and then something will happen, like somebody will get killed or whatever in the group, and it'll crush him, like mentally crush him. Then you have to spend time in the chapel and all these other places to, like, build him back up again because he's mentally screwed. And I love that as a gameplay feature. It's just, It's just really, really brilliant. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you click your next room, etc., etc. And I think we usually start out every game with Reginald. Yep, that's Reginald. And I never know how to pronounce his name. Dismas? I don't know. He's like a rogue type, highwayman it says. And then of course the classic knight crusader type. Alright.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
So you can click or use WAS. I guess it's not WS. It's just D and A. But, or you can just click. I prefer to use the keyboard personally. And this is out, I believe, for console. I know it's out for Switch. Again, I don't know how it plays in that, but it's really great game, so we'll see.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Okay, click on the enemy to kill him. So you choose the power. I'll show you here. Now, this guy always swaps you. Now, you would prefer your knight be up front, not only to do better attacks, but to defend the rogue who has lighter armor. But this guy swaps you. So you can do this, and then choose a spot, but it'll take you a turn. But I think it's okay. We'll do an attack. Ooh, you really hit him. Okay. So now we can do an attack. So we'll choose the Smite. There's also Zealous Accusation and Stunning Blow. Could do Stunning Blow. It's probably smarter, isn't it? If it works, if it's successful. Yep, it was. Okay, now he can just do a stab and make him bleed. Stunned, okay. That gives you a chance to do a proper hit and dead.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Get some loot. Now these are like it says, interactive objects. Sometimes you can get good stuff, and sometimes you get bad stuff. I pretty much always investigate them. Traveler's tent. Someone left. Someone has a campfire here recently.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
The only thing I'll say about the art that kind of is goofy, I love it all. I'm not going to diss it. But there's a thing, I went to art school, and there's a thing called foreshortening, where you start to draw something, and it feels like you run out of room, so you just kind of quickly finish it. And often that means that the item isn't as tall as it should be. Something's not right. And I've always felt these characters on here, now that may be the style they're going for, but I always felt the characters on here had foreshortening in their legs. Like this feels good, and then it just feels like stubby legs afterwards. Stubby legs. You know, like big chest and head, stubby legs. So it always feels like the characters are a little short. That could have totally been on purpose. And again, nothing wrong with it.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Okay, now we got a big guy and a guy with a gun. Okay, we're dealing with him. Well, we can do a shot. This grape shot blasts everybody for a lower amount, and then this pistol shot does a more direct shot, higher amount. So I'm going to try to get rid of this guy. Not bad. Okay. Now I'm going to try to again daze the big guy.
this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Corpses. Now that's another thing they added recently. I don't remember that being there. A corpse lays in the way. So you gotta destroy the corpse, get it out of your way to get to the guys in the back. So that's another good reason to go for the guys in the back if you can, because then, as you'll see here, when they drop, they're not in the way. Who cares? Yeah, dead guys. Who cares? Nobody at all. Okay, he's whipped us. Reginald's not very happy about it, but... Dismas is bleeding. Let's give him a bleeding. Okay. Could do zealous accusation. Let's just hit him again.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Now that means there's a plus, positive thing. Okay, we got some loot. And this is just the entry quest, of course. So we'll close this. Now it's going to ask if we want to just go to the Hamlet or continue adventuring. And we're going to choose continue adventuring because I want to see what's in here. And I think almost every time I've done it, I get hurt. Okay, Reginald, let's see. Ready? Bandit's trapped chest. Something doesn't look quite right with this one, okay? Now, can he... I guess, let's take a look. Doesn't he have lockpicking? Trap 40% to get rid of a trap. Here. I don't think Reginald is good. No, 10. I guess we could try to open with him. It doesn't let you in. Alright, fine. So there's nothing in it, you just get poisoned. That's cool. That's actually not cool. It kind of sucks. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the Hamlet. Okay, so this is your collected treasure and your heirlooms that you got from your family. Obviously were stolen by the guys around your... And the reward for the quest was 5,000. Now this is what happened. This is what happened to your guys while they experienced this. So it can be positive, it can be negative. Red's negative, white's positive. Negative. Dark temptation. Prone to investigating the dark arts. I don't know. I think I'm that way myself. So, sounds good to me.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay. Here's the caretaker. He's a little cuckoo, as you can see, smiling while obviously distressed. They're both level 1. Okay, we know this. They successfully escorted me to the Hamlet. Okay, great. Here's the Hamlet. Just to help. Alright, so this isn't... These two guys aren't enough to go out. I don't think we will last very long out there. But let's investigate some of this. Stagecoach.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
See, you listen to his voice. I love that despair. I don't know. I tend to be a little dark and depressing sometimes. hence the name Cursethedawn Gaming Channel. But I just love this. Well, the road's open, everyone's coming, they're screwed because of what I did. That's basically what he's saying. Which is, I love it. So this is who's available. It always gives you a plague doctor and a nun-ish type. I can't remember what. Seeker. Vistage. She's a healer, kind of. I don't know. I always do this. So you can upgrade each building. This one gives you more choices. This one allows more people in your roster, in this roster here, and provides character a higher level recruits appearing. So this makes better guys. So this is locked from us. We can't do anything here. So we can either increase the number of available people, or we can make hold on. Increase the number of recruits available for hire. So that would increase this list. Hero barracks increases the size of the hero roster. So that's this list. Okay. I want more available, probably. Because we've got 10 here. That's a lot. 2 of 10. 10's a lot. So let's focus on getting more choices.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Okay. And here, I think this is just like a history. View the ancestors' memoirs.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So this just kind of chronologically holds the cinematics you come across. And then this kind of lists the missions, I believe, that you need to accomplish. I have not gotten very far. Oh, there's the Crimson Court. Yeah, this is cool. And then here is the graveyard where you...
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Awaiting merciful oblivion. Wonderful. And see, he's... the caretaker is a little screwed. He's laughing while pointing to your dead guys. Alright, I don't think, yeah, these are locked. These are all locked. Alright, so let's go to the stagecoach. And we need to, recruit these guys.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Yeah, Sister of Battle, that's a good way to say it. Because I don't know if any of you are into Warhammer 40k or any of that. They used to have a group called Sister of Battle. They've kind of all been part of the Inquisition now. I don't know why I know these things. I don't really play the game, but I just find backstories interesting.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
While you're here, spend some of your starting upgrade. Yeah, we did that. We did it. Don't worry, we did it. Didn't we do it? We did it. Yeah, we did it. Okay, so we now go to embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
There isn't much more you can do in the town right now. It's time to embark on a quest. I just clicked embark. Thanks. This is where you select the quest and... yeah, okay. So here are the quests. Warren's is locked. Ruins Courtyard. I fear this task is beyond me. Yeah, I think this is the kind of the beginner easy one. This is level 6. We aren't level 6, so let's stick to this. And this one is test yourself in the mad realm of the fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. Okay, So this is like it says a scout mission. And here are the rewards. Now we let's add these guys to our roster. I don't know why it says Red Hook. Red Hook is the name of the company that made the game. Anything is better than sitting around in this dump. This is my house, buddy. This is my ancestral home. I don't think who cares. Alright, provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So upbeat. I love it. So here's the supplies. We probably only need 2, but let's go grab some bandages and some food. And torches. Okay. I'll keep it light. I think we're good. Provision, food, holy water, laudanum. Okay, let's go. Okay. Choose your path. Well, there's only one way, and that's forward. Let's grab a torch. Yep. Dazzle them, which gives it a chance to stun. Let's do, I guess, guy. I'll let him do a direct shot to the guy in the back. Then he can do a disorienting blast. He resisted. Do this.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See the white that went around their head? That's like a positive. That means they're getting positive rather than negative. When you see it black, then it's a negative thing that they're upset about. Okay, so here we go. Let's grab some stuff, shall we?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
This is new. The blood is a special type of supply item. Any collected bottles of the blood will be retained in your estate. Quests at the quest end. They may be added to the provisions of embarking parties. The blood is rare. Spread it around wisely among those in need. The blood is a special type of supply item. It doesn't, in any of that statement, doesn't say what it does. The blood is a special item. Any bottles are retained after the quest end. May be added to provisions. The blood is rare. Use it wisely, is what it says. But it doesn't say what it does. I guess we'll see. The call is unyielding. The urge is irresistible. Only the blood will quell this thirst. I'm not sure if that says what it is. Is this for vampires? Maybe it's for the Crimson Court. Could be. Could be. And we got a shovel. Okay. scouting. Okay, so we got a trap here, an obstacle. Oh, this is a trap. I'm not sure what's a trap. So here. So now we have moved forward. I think we can zoom in here. Yeah. So this is an obstacle in the way. Can I grab and drag? No. Yes, there. There's a battle. So scouting ahead, you now know what's coming. Battle with a... What's this? Okay. So... Okay, she's upset because the light's getting dim. There, we just used a torch. What's this? That's what oh, that's what he's wearing. So we need to use...
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
If you don't use a shovel, your guys get damaged from moving it out of the way. Surprise. Okay. Can I dazzle the girl in the back? Can try. She resisted. Let's try it with the plague doctor there. Disorient. 23. Grape shot. Reginald. Reginald, do your little special thing here. Oh, she missed. I don't quite understand why they can hit. I mean, she does the spell, so I understand that, but... Okay... Maybe direct shot her. She's not dead though. Plague grenade. They're undead. I'm not sure how much the grenade's gonna hurt them. We can certainly try. I'll heal him. Yeah, see? Gave him a bottle.
A death by inches.
I'm gonna try this again because it does dual.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice. Okay. I thought this would be a boss room. I guess not. Okay, so we are here. And we need to choose to go this way or this way. Let's go this way. The torches are getting dark. Okay. Does everybody feel better now? I came from nothing, but I'll end.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
So it looks like he, what's his name? Warsi has a little problem. Obsessed with material things, yeah. So he has a negative quirk because he's obsessed with material things. So sometimes he'll grab items without you wanting it. Last gasp. Oh, increases speed. That's cool. What about her? We didn't look at. What is her name? Petkoth? Oh, she has a couple problems. Claustrophobia. That's not good. And witness will not take part in player activity in town after certain traumatic events. So that means she's hard to heal. Quick draw, first in a round. Okay. Alright. Let's move on. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is try to take out this guy, I think. He is going to be a pain. What's this? Two. Gas. He's already stunned. We don't do that. Noxious blast. 0. He's got the blight. Okay. He's no longer stunned. That sucks, but we're gonna try to screw him. Bam! He's front row. Yeah. Give this guy a death.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yep. 2. He's stunned. Reach, kid.
Eradicated. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got some sapphires, some jade, and some holy water. Take all. Now this is one of these grab it or don't grab it things. I'm gonna grab it. I always do. Alright. Alright. He's the one that needed all that too, so that's good. Okay, so now we look at the map. And we are here. Let's go back, shall we? Now this is the part of the game I didn't quite understand. Why am I not going this way facing the other direction? Because I'm going this way. But, okay, it's alright. Everything's... See now if you watch on here, I'm moving this way, but I'm going the other... Nah, it's okay. Alright. Now we're going to go up this direction. What's with the negative? There we go. That light's back up. Grab it? No? Okay. I'll refresh and we'll grab it then. Yes.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Wow, such a downer, dude. We surprised him. That means we get the first shot. Now, blinding gas. Does 1 or 2? Let's get her. Okay. Success. Let's kill her. Stunned. Okay. Shoot her.
Well struck. formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You hit a lady. Play grenade. Oops. Oh, I can only kill that. That's kind of dumb. There you go. Oh yeah, just resistant. Stunning blow. I don't know. Let's hit him hard. Yeah.
Masterfully executed.
Truth prevails, said Reginald.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Kinda sucks. I got a torch. Alright. This treasure chest. Maybe you should do it. Okay, good.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, we did good. Okay. That's a trap. See, that's kind of that kind of bugs me. He just said like, wait, let's collect ourselves. Now, he doesn't really mean it. It's just like AI barks, you know? It's just like it doesn't really mean anything. So here we have a trap. He can see it's a trap. Yep, disarming traps. Select a hero, then click on the trap to attempt to disarm it. Now I believe he has the best. He's got 50%. We know Reginald sucks at that. She sucks worse at that. And then he's not very good at it either. So, Dismas or Dismas. God, I wish I knew how to pronounce that. Let's go. Let's see. He did it! Cool. Okay, now we just move forward. Alright.
Packs laden with loot
Ooh.
are often low on
Don't
supplies.
have enough room in the inventory to take it all. Okay. Can get rid of some food. Torches. Let's do some torches. Ha! Let's give her some food. And him some food. And Reginald some food. Better leave 4. Because if they get hungry and they say, oh, well, you're hungry, and then you don't have food, they get demoralized. And then let's do this. We're almost done, so I could throw these.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? I can't pick it up now. Oh my god, that really sucks. Did not know that. Okay. Going. Yeah, see right now. Oh, we're all hungry. And we're done. that's cool. Cool.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'd love to continue this series. I love the game. I don't know. I think it was a good start. Pretty basic, and we will continue in future episodes. All right. Thanks so much for watching.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So you put guys there to heal them. And same thing with the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay, have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.